So after losing to Boston, obviously Toronto thought when you blow a 4-1 lead with 2 minutes left, I mean there has to be some change. Somebody has to pay
time
for
to
it.
change.
Yeah, time to change.
And that's when they brought these.
So and then what they said is that we have to obviously. I think the next year what happened was it was time to draft Auston Matthews, so we had to lose a little bit, and we welcomed Auston Matthews, and who's been a great player for us. I mean, at the end of the day, he's been scoring a lot of goals. Right?
Yeah, 69.
We drafted Mitch Marner, which was a very good. He's a great playmaker, very talented man. He's from Thornhill. People love him. Right? He's a Toronto guy. And then we got William Nylander, and I mean, I'm a William Nylander fan. A lot of my friends, they say, "Oh, well, he's Swedish. He has nice hair." I think they're jealous of him. Yeah. Like I wish if I had hair like William Nylander, I'd feel good about myself, you know. And William Nylander is the type of guy that so far since he's been with the Leafs, he always performs in the playoffs. Yeah, you know, he might not have the best regular seasons. He might not have 69 goals. But when it counts, I think we beat Tampa Bay, that series finally. Yep. It took us about 20 years. How many years to win a series?
20 years.
19 years?
20 years.
Yeah. The last time we beat Ottawa probably or something. So it was... So this combination has been working for us in terms of scoring and everything. Nylander, Matthews, and Marner. Mm-hmm. Then John... And we thank John Tavares once again. Thank you, sir, for coming home. He's from Oakville. He's a good guy once again.
Of course.
Obviously, his uncle's the greatest lacrosse player that ever lived, Uncle Johnny, for the Toronto Rock. They win every championship. There's people that watch lacrosse will understand what I'm talking about. Toronto Rock has the most championships. It's because of John Tavares' uncle, John Tavares Sr. So that's how he got the hand-eye coordination. That's why he's so good around the net. He knows how to use his stick. It's because of his uncle.
So family has a contribution.
John Tavares. John Tavares, once again, family. He's a Leaf fan. Yeah. He could have signed anywhere. He decided to leave the Islanders and come to Toronto. Come home. You know, he wanted to live in Toronto. He wants to be part of this. He wants to win a cup. He's trying to win a cup. He's never won a cup. Mm-hmm. He's only won a round or two, right? So we're happy Johnny came home. Great. He could have signed anywhere. He does choose Toronto, which is great. So we have Matthews, Nylander, Marner, and John Tavares. So we have 4 guys. I think every team in the world that plays in the National Hockey League would love to have these 4 talented players that can do a lot of different things. Now, we also drafted some defensemen. Now, thank Brian Burke. He did draft Nazem Kadri first overall, which was a great move. And he also did draft Morgan Riley, who's been good for us. I'm not going to say he's Bobby Orr, but he's been serviceable. He's been playing well. He does have points. Now, his defense sometimes can be iffy, but that's okay. But that's Morgan Riley. He's a good guy, though, you know, and he's a good person. And he likes Toronto. He's from Vancouver, and he's a good guy. Mm-hmm. That's the bottom line. So Brian Burke did that for us. Then after that, what happened is we started playing in the playoffs, and unfortunately, we still couldn't beat Boston because once again, we didn't have any goaltending. Now we're looking for goalies, right? So we did have Gustafsson, who had a heart problem. He left us. And who else did we have as a goalie?
Well, I think this is a year earlier. They played Washington.
Who was their goalie again?
Was it Frederick Anderson?
Yeah.
Freddie.
Okay, so forgot about this one. So this was a good signing. I always thought Freddie Anderson was a backup. That's my personal opinion. Because when he played in Anaheim, where they got him from, John Gibson was their number 1 goalie, and Frederick Anderson was their backup.
Oh, I see.
So John Gibson he's a better goalie because he's still in Anaheim today, right? And he's still their starter.
Of course.
And I'm not saying Freddie was a bad goalie. We just didn't have a goalie. We didn't really have a choice. We had paid some players where our salary cap, we couldn't go sign a Patrick Roy. We couldn't go sign, a Dominic Hasek. We couldn't go sign. We don't have any space, right? Because we had started allotting the money to these players, and we've given everybody $15 million a year. Now there's a salary cap in the league, so we have to kind of fit it under there. So one of the things an unfortunate thing that happened is that I'm not a Kyle Dubas fan. People like Kyle Dubas. He wears glasses. He's young. He wears nice suits. He's a good guy. He's from Sault Ste. Marie. I'm not going to say there's anything wrong with him, okay? But when I watch hockey, I need to see the players. I'm not going to sit on a computer and look at their junior stats and say, oh, this guy had 100 points in junior. I need to go watch at the arena and watch how the player's playing with my eyes so I can see what's going on. How the guy's skating, how is he interacting with people.
So you're more like a practical way of looking at it.
I might be a little bit more old school. I'm not the guy that's going to sit on a computer and do analytics all day.
Yeah, I mean,
look at no,
fair.
it's okay to do that. You need both. You need a balance. I'm not saying just do one thing, but I felt that Kyle, he was more into where let's just score goals. Let's become the 1985 Edmonton Oilers, and let's not play defense.
Yeah.
What he forgets is that the 1985 Oilers, they had Paul Coffey.
Yes.
They had Grant Fuhrer. They had Andy Moog.
Yeah.
Right? They had Charlie Huddy.
Yeah,
they had Marty McSorley.
That's right.
These guys are defensemen.
McTavish.
They had Craig McTavish. They had Esa Tikkanen, one of my heroes. People don't even talk about it. He was playing on a forward line.
Jari Kurri and Gretzky.
Anderson. And Glenn Anderson. Right? So Kyle Dubas thought that Mitch Marner is Glenn Anderson, Auston Matthews is Jari Kurri, and the other guys, Tavares is Wayne Gretzky. Yeah. So I'm sorry, man, like that doesn't work, right? And where's your Paul Coffey then? You don't have a Paul Coffey in the back.
Yeah.
He missed it.
Riley.
Sorry, Riley can't be Paul Coffey. Man. The guy's got 5 rings, right? I mean, 4 or 5 rings. I mean, you know what I mean? So the thing is, there was a miscalculation here where what we were doing was we were thinking we had this thing. Look, I'm not saying it's exciting to watch score a lot of goals. Yeah. People love it. They think it's exciting. It's good to score 5. But you know what sucks even more? Is when you're up 5-1 and you lose 6-5. Right. You know how much that hurts you? Or when you're up 4-1 and you lose 5-4 in overtime.
Yeah, it's bad.
Because what you were trying to do is you're just trying to score goals, right? That's and you don't have any structure in the back. Right. So the other problem was the coaches we had. We had people like Sheldon Keefe, and I like Mike Babcock. Now this could be controversial with what he said to Mitch Marner and all the stuff that happened. Mike Babcock is a winner. He won a cup in Detroit.
Right.
He won a gold medal. He won a world championship. When they beat Pittsburgh, you guys watched the playoffs. Detroit beat them with Zetterberg and Datsuk and all the good guys there. When Detroit won the cup, they had a good team, right? And they won, right? With Holmstrom and all the guys, Lidstrom and all the good guys, right? And now people say, well, they're all Swedish. Well, they won a cup, though.
Yeah.
They won many cups.
That's the main idea.
You know what I mean? But the thing is that at the end of the day, Mike Babcock, the reason why Brendan Shanahan hired him is because he won in Detroit.
Yeah,
so he said, you know what? Let's bring in a veteran coach that can teach these young kids.
That's right.
Now, Mike might have been hard on Mitch Marner and Auston Matthews and all these guys because he was used to, hey, you have to do it my way. I'm a winner. And he is a winner. Look, when you win a cup, man, you're a winner. I don't care.
That's right.
Auston Matthews has never won a cup. Mitch Marner's never won a cup. John Tavares has never won a cup. You have to listen to somebody that's won a cup. Yeah. That has the experience on how to do it. Right? And it's not just winning a cup. When he was in Detroit, they went to many finals. They were deep playoff. Right? Deep playoff. Now, I don't know what happened between Mike Babcock and Mitch Marner. They only know what happened, whatever was going on, and most Leaf fans know there was a rift, and they had to get rid of Mike Babcock, right? And I felt bad because Mike Babcock's a winner, right? And for some reason that didn't work out for us. Mike couldn't get us through the first round again. Yeah. So that was the issue. That's why they let him go. If he would have got beat Boston that year, there's a chance that maybe he comes back the year after. But unfortunately, it didn't work out. They lost to Boston again. Yeah. That's been a common theme for the newer Leaf fans. They lose to Boston every year.
You're done.
As soon as they see Boston, they see a bear. Oh shit! We have to play the Bruins. What should we do, man? Should we go hide in a corner? There's a bear over there, man. Yeah. You know what I mean? So our problem right now is Boston. Every time we play them, we can't beat them, right?
It's always lost in 7 games.
It's always for some reason. I don't know why we don't lose in 5, which mostly fans do like. It's always where it's 3-1 Boston. Then for some reason it becomes 3-3, and every Leaf fan, oh, this is the year, man. We're gonna do it in 7, you know. And every game 7 we lose. Yeah, and it's the same problem every year.